Yeah, today I talked to someone who's lived nearby for almost 30 years. She says there's always been some homeless activity in the park, but for the most part, they cleaned up after themselves. They never caused any issues, and the neighbors never felt worried about letting their kids go across the street to play. But a couple years ago, that changed.
I feel that the problem was when people started using the park to hold like massive feedings over there.
When this park was shut down, it was like a big slap in the face to the entire activist community, because this park was a main hub where we could connect with people, see how they were doing.
And unfortunately, what came with that is then every tweaker, drug addict, flasher, piece of garbage came, mixed in with the crowd, hung out in plain sight, stole our stuff from us and sold it at the park right in front of us.
Sunday, there was a group of activists protesting a recent Las Vegas homeless ordinance.
Housing, not handcuffs!
They did it here because, as one activist told us,
this park has a history.
When the city closed the park down, the plan was go in, revamp everything, clean it up, install some new equipment. But the problem with Huntridge wasn't just that it was getting run down. It was its reputation as a hotbed for drugs and violent behavior that was spilling over into the surrounding neighborhood. An 80-year-old woman living nearby was raped and shot by a man police say had been living in the park leading up to it. That was back in 2018, and even though now it's clean with fresh green grass, it's still fenced off. And according to the Las Vegas City Councilwoman over this ward, it'll stay that way for a while.
We are hopefully diligently working to start the work on the children's side of the park by the end, no later than the end of this 2020. And then the artistic one is also being kind of conceptualized.
Kathleen Carr, who we talked to today, says her concerns have nothing to do with people down on their luck. Their neighborhood even pooled money for this mural of who they call the Huntridge heroists, promoting resources for people they want to help. It deliberately faces the park.
You know, she sees there's a problem. She comes running with the answer.
Carr watched her own kid grow up playing at Huntridge Circle Park. She wants it reopened, but only if it's done right.
I'm willing to wait for this park to be reopened in a safe manner and a safe format so that all law-abiding people can enjoy it. And I think that that's what's going to happen.
Right now, the city is in a public-private partnership with Jay Dapper, who's recently overseen projects like the Huntridge Theater to help revitalize the area and revitalize the park. Olivia Diaz on the Las Vegas City Council says she's excited for what they have in the works, but again, we won't likely see it reopen until sometime in 2021. Live in studio, Christopher Redfern, Fox 5 News, local Las Vegas.